Welcome to your Week 10 edition of Auburn Head to Head. We're hanging out here at the Caliber store in Homewood, Alabama for all your hunting and fishing needs. You can check them out. I'm Lauren Sisler, AL.com. Jim Dunaway, how? JOX Roundtable.
Way too early of a
Hey.
wave. Yeah, premature waving on my part.
Hot punched it.
Illegal motion.
Hey, Auburn, back at home again this week.
They
Coming
are
off the bye week.
another 11 o'clock start. Not ideal for tailgating, but hopefully a good atmosphere as Auburn really needs a win as they get the new Amen corner with Texas A&M, Georgia, and Alabama down the stretch. That's a big, mighty hunk of schedule there. Auburn's a 4-point favorite in this one. We'll talk about our picks later on, but Danny Sheridan says Auburn's the favorite.
Auburn's the favorite, and that's 9 games in a row that Auburn's been the favorite. All right, let's go 3 and out. All right, Jimmy D, first down. We got 2 streaks alive. Which one ends first? Gus Malzahn 7-0 coming off a bye week, or Texas A&M 3-0 in Jordan-Hare Stadium since entering the SEC.
I like Auburn in this game. I don't know why. Texas A&M has looked better than Auburn has looked at times this year. But Texas A&M, the way they played at Mississippi State, gives me feeling that coming off the bye week, a lot of continuity with the big game still ahead with the Auburn offense. So I think the streak of Texas A&M winning at Jordan-Hare and this streak of road teams winning in this game ends this week. So I like the Texas A&M streak ending this week.
I agree with you. Now, despite the game being at 11 o'clock, you don't get quite as much of that crowd noise and excitement in Jordan-Hare Stadium, but I do think there will be a recharge from this Auburn team coming off the bye week. They still have a lot to play for, a lot of that being pride and excitement, and it's the November to remember.
Yeah, and it's their last home game, their meaningful home game. So, because Georgia and Alabama's on the road, so
that's right.
There's a lot of juice in the stadium for this Auburn team. Let's do second down. Who has a better outing, Jarrett Stidham or Kellen Mond? 2 guys who have had great games this year, and 2 guys that have had so-so games this year.
Yeah, 2 guys that have been great at times and have struggled at times. I like Jarrett Stidham in this one. He's really struggled a little bit. You look at that Tennessee game, some of the turnovers. I want to see him hit his targets, but I think that Jarrett Stidham can get some things going. We saw Boobie Whitlow hit 170 yards rushing. I think they get the ground and pound going. He has a good game. It'll be interesting to see how healthy he is, but I like Jarrett Stidham in this one.
Less Boobie Whitlow in this one because the front 7 is so good at Texas A&M. I actually think the front 7 of A&M is better than LSU's front 7. Backside, though, Texas A&M is their weakest in the defensive backfield. Gives Jarrett an opportunity to throw the ball downfield. I think Jarrett Stidham has a better game.
All right, and third down. Biggest key to victory for this Auburn football team?
The key to me is the offensive play calling and Jarrett Stidham having a good game. When he's accurate and he is able to have time to throw downfield, keep his eyes up, and Auburn wins the game. So I think Jarrett Stidham has a good game. So I think his play is a key for the Tigers. I
think the big key for them is to have balance on offense. As you said, to your point, they may not get as much penetration, be able to rush the ball as much as they did 2 weeks ago. But if Jarrett Stidham could hit some of his targets, get the long ball going, stretch the field a little bit more, I think that they have a good chance at winning. All right, so we're going to do a little throwback Thursday, and we're going to throw it back to 2013, the last time that Gus Malzahn and Jimbo Fisher played in a football game together. They didn't actually play, but they were on the sidelines coaching at the national championship in Pasadena in 2013.
I was there. Were you there?
I was there, yes. Yeah. We were actually sitting next to each other, and it was actually kind of cold, shockingly.
And I'll tell you, since that moment, in those 5 years, you could debate who has had more success. In the win column, it's been Jimbo, and he's got a national championship. But Gus has won 2 SEC championships, counting that 2013 year, and he's beaten Nick Saban a couple of times. Not a lot of people can say that. And Gus is still at his school. Jimbo's at school number 2. So it's close. I'd probably still give a slight edge to Jimbo because he won the national title.
And in the money column, they both signed big contracts. Obviously, we know the numbers there. $49 million for Gus Malzahn, $75 million for Jimbo Fisher. All right, last little trivia question. Gus Malzahn's favorite food?
Waffles at Waffle House.
No, Mexican. Jimbo Fisher's favorite food?
Waffles at Waffle House.
No, that would be barbecue. Now that it's almost lunchtime, you're going to have to decide if we're eating Mexican or barbecue because I'm hungry.
Not eating Mexican today.
Okay, time to pick them. Jimmy, who you got in this one?
I'm going to go Auburn, but not to cover. I'm going to say Auburn wins this one 23-21. It's going to look a lot like the Auburn-LSU game from earlier in the year, except no beneficial pass interference calls late for Texas A&M, allowing Auburn to hold on and win.
All right, I got Auburn winning this one as well in a close one, not covering the spread, 20-17. I think it's going to be a defensive battle in Jordan-Hare Stadium. That's what I'm calling. We'll see you.
Should be fun. Amen corner for Auburn. Aggies, Dogs, and Tide down the stretch. Danny Sheridan says it's a 4-point spread. Is that where we're going?
4-point spread.
4-point spread.
Bread. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's keep
4-point
going.
bread?
Yeah, bread, Fred, spread. Okay.
Yeah. Look at breakfast bread. Do you go with the coffee cake bread or your bagel bread? Do you just like toast, a biscuit?
Look, you're making me hungry.
Yeah. What kind of breakfast bread do you prefer?
I like the cinnamon and crunchy stuff on the bagel.
Oh, so cinnamon crunch bagel.
Yes.
I see what you're saying. Put a little peanut butter on that. I'm in. I like that. Did you cut your hair?
No. Well, maybe a week ago.
Okay,
2 weeks.
cut the ends off.
Maybe.
They didn't taper it. Did you cut them? Did you cut those?
No, but my hair, I had my hair in a messy bun yesterday, so I'm coming off a messy bun.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
Messy bun. That would be another good breakfast bread, wouldn't it?
Messy bun.
This video was brought to you by Caliber, a luxury store in Homewood, Alabama that's reviving the finer things in hunting and fishing.